Alright, what's John? I eat that on the show, and I said, by the ways, let's get started. And however, my name is Gary, and welcome to my YouTube channel, and I said, by the ways, let's get started. And what's up? This is Gary Sports Talk, back in no video, back in another slash video, and I said, by the ways, let's get started. And we're game 23 of the 2026 Toronto Blue Jays season, and I said, by the ways, let's get started. As the Toronto Blue Jays beat the Los Angeles Angels 4-2, that's the final score of the game, and I said, by the ways, let's get started. So no more Jeff Hoffman, let's go. By the ways, let's get started and let's go. Alright. So 3 in a row, 3 straight wins for the Toronto Blue Jays beat the Los Angeles Angels 4-2. That's the final score of the game, and that's it. By the ways, let's get started. Alright. As Minnesota had a pitch hit and 2-1 double during the 3-1 eighth inning, and Louis Warren built out striking closer Jeff Hoffman, including a game-ended double play grander, and the Toronto Blue Jays head on to a 4-2 win over the Los Angeles Angels on Tuesday night. By the ways, let's get started and let's go. Alright. And it was by the game, by the ways, so let's go. Excuse me. Okay, pitchers for the Toronto Blue Jays, but anyways, let's get started. Okay, pitchers for the Toronto Blue Jays, Patrick Corbin. He has 5 innings, has 2 hits, 1 run, 1 runs, and 2 BB and 3 strikeouts for Patrick Corbin. Alright. And Spencer Miles, he has 1.1 innings, pitched has 1 hit, no runs, and 1 strikeout for Spencer Miles. Alright. And Mason Hardy got the win, 1 in 0. He has 2 innings pitched, he has no hits, no runs, and 1 strikeout for Mason Hardy. Alright. And Ty Rogers, he has 1 inning, he has no strikeouts for Ty Rogers. Alright. And Jeff Hoffman, he has 1 inning, he has 2 hits, 1 run, 1 runs, and 1 strikeout for Jeff Hoffman as the striking closer. So that's why. And for Louis Warren as his first save, he has 2 innings, has no hits, no runs, and no strikeouts for Louis Warren, and that's it. So that's the game. Those are the pitchers. For the Blue Jays offense, our hitters for the Toronto Blue Jays, Nathan Lucas, he has 2 but has no strikes for Nathan Lucas. And Mark Straw, he has 2 but he has no strikes for Mark Straw. And Uli Command, he has 4 but he has 1 run, 2 hits, and no RBIs, and 1 strike for Uli Command. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he has 2 but he has 2 runs, 1 hit, and no RBIs, and 1 BB for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And Jesus Sanchez, he has 2 but he has 1 hit, and no RBIs, and 1 BB for Jesus Sanchez. Alright. And Sosa, he has 1 but he has 1 hit and 2 RBIs, and no strikes for Sosa. Alright. And David Schneider, he has 1 run, no hits, and no strikes for David Schneider. Alright. And Roy Jimenez, he has 2 but he has no runs, 1 hit and 2 RBIs, and 1 BB and no strikes for Roy Jimenez. And Dalton Varsho, he has 4 spots, he has 2 hits and no RBIs, and 1 strike for Dalton Varsho. And Kusuma Automoto, he has 4 spots, he has 1 strike for Kusuma Automoto. And Andres Jimenez, he has 4 spots, he has 1 strike for Andres Jimenez. And Brandon Fasua, he has 4 spots, he has no strikes for Brandon Fasua. Alright. Okay, Angels pitching for the Los Angeles Angels Jack Kennewiski, he has 5.2 in specials, 5 hits, 1 runs, and 2 BB and 1 strikeout for Jack. Alright. And Sam Boschman, he has 1.1 in specials, 1 strikeout for Sam Boschman. And Drew Penix, Taker was 0 and 2. He has 1 in, he has 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 runs, and 1 BB and 1 strikeout for Drew Penix. And Nick Sandrin, former Blue Jay, he has 1 in, he has 1 strikeout for Nick Sandrin. Alright. Okay, hitters for the Los Angeles Angels, Zach Neto, he has 4 strikes, he has 2 strikes for Zach Neto. And Mike Trout, he has 4 strikes, Mike Trout, he has 4 strikes, he has 1 run, 1 hit, and no strikes for Mike Trout. Alright. And Joe Adele, he has 2 strikes, he has 1 strike for Joe Adele. And Jorge Sorrell, he has 2 strikes, he has no strikes for Jorge Sorrell. And Oswald Peraza, he has 2 strikes, he has 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 strike for Oswald Peraza. Alright. And Yohan Magada, he has 1 strike, he has 1 hit, and 1 RBI, and no strikes for Yohan Magada. And Noah Samuel, he has 4 strikes, he has 1 hit, and no RBIs, and 1 strike for Noah Samuel. And Vaughn Grisham, he has 1 RBI and no strikes, and 1 PB for Vaughn Grisham. Alright. And Adam Frazier, he has 1 strike, he has no strikes for Adam Frazier. And Logan O'Hoppe, he has 2 strikes, he has no runs, and 1 PB for Logan O'Hoppe. And Bryce, he has 2 strikes, he has no runs, and 1 strike for Bryce. I think it's Bryce. Yep, it was Bryce. Alright. Okay, excuse me, and that's excuse me. Yep, it was Bryce, and that's so that's why. Alright, excuse me. And Josh Rowe, he has 1 strike, he has no strikes for Josh Rowe, and that's so that's why. Alright. Alright. That's the why for the Los Angeles Angels, and that's so that's why. And the Total Jets are 10 of 13 of this season, and the Los Angeles Angels dropped to 11 and 14 of this season, and that's so that's why. Alright. Okay, up next, the Blue Jays right-handed pitcher Egg Wire, 1 and 3, 7.13 ERA. Whereas the Angels right-handed pitcher Jose Serrano, 5 and 0, 0.28 in Wednesday series finale. Serrano has won each of his starts, was allowed 1 and 32 2.5-3 innings, so that's why. Alright, for tomorrow's game. Alright. In the afternoon, and that's it, so that's why. So guys, the Kansas Ball of the Chargers got the win over the Los Angeles Angels 4-2. That's the final score of the game. Tell me in the Kansas Ball below, and that's it. Alright, Mr. Jones, so thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thanks for watching on my show, and that's it. I will see you next time in the next video on my YouTube channel. So it's bye for now, and peace, and have a good night.